Love the all the support and everything, and regardless of all the love and stuff, we were gonna record these anyways, just because we texted each other today.
Man.
We're like, bro, like I can't wait to talk about this. So it's
there was another tweet I even seen that the offer, like I guess like the Lakers wouldn't even listen unless they were getting Doncic back for LeBron, which makes sense. I wouldn't listen either unless I was getting Luka back or something crazy.
That's a fact.
I'd be like, yeah, you can have LeBron. Like, I'll
Give
take
me
Luka.
Yeah,
like a younger,
a younger player,
for sure. But I just personally think that was kind of chump change. So screw Shams. If you ever see this, I hate you, bro.
Damn.
It's a beautiful day to talk about basketball.
Exactly.
We busy, 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 we busy. That bitch so pretty, got a mean girl just like Lindsay. Said she fucking with me, making drives across the city. Swear this shit can get too litty. Pushing be like Diddy, you ain't B-boy, who you kidding? At the top, I see you there. In LA, I see you there. At the space, I see you there. Texas State, I see you there. I know y'all go crazy, y'all be turning up in the square. Take another pill and we get turned up just by anywhere. Hit you and say yeah, just to see if there's a feeling.
Back, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
another episode of Three Man Weave.
Yep.
I am your co-host CJ, here with the one and only ZD.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you everybody for listening and watching the last podcast. We really do appreciate it. Three Man Weave. This is our third episode. We're trying to get these
Going
out
strong.
as consistently as we can. We got the NBA Finals going on, but we also have a lot of things to record after the season's over as well. I feel like that's when we'll probably like really start to have
Ramp it
like
up, dude,
have some like
talk about the off season
exactly
stuff, going
and
on,
like
so.
just like come up with certain topics that we could discuss
like
and
fun-
so you know
fun
what I mean.
stuff,
So
for sure.
like that's to be expected. But like I said, thank y'all for watching the last couple, the first
Episode
and the
2
second
and
one. Yeah,
episode
really,
1.
love the all the support and everything, and regardless of all the love and stuff, we were gonna record these anyways, just because like we texted each other today.
Man.
We're like, bro, like I can't wait to talk about this. So,
bro.
It's
It's
dope.
a beautiful day to talk about basketball.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess we get right into it.
Yeah.
Yesterday was game 2 of the NBA Finals, and wow, that was a game, man. Shout out to the Heat. Shout out to
We gotta
all
stop doubting them.
Yeah, honestly, man.
Right?
Shout out to
Going crazy.
Coach Spo, for real. Like
The
one of
adjustments he made were crazy, bro.
one of the greatest coaches this league has ever seen, and your tactics and everything that y'all have done to try to stop Jokic and everything is just incredible. And then y'all's bench players or y'all's just teammates, shout out to
general.
Jimmy, everyone's just stepping up, and Duncan Robinson scoring 10 points, his only 10 points in the fourth quarter in like 2 minutes.
Fourth quarter in like the biggest game of his life.
In like
And
2 minutes,
yeah,
bro.
man,
You know
it's
what I
just
mean?
crazy.
So crazy to see that. And, shout out David to Caleb Martin, Max Strus, like everybody, man. Like, I don't think Jimmy Butler really had a crazy game, but like everybody else just stepped up. And it's cool to see that, like, we were texting about it, and I guess, we could bring it up right now. It's just like, they're showing like the younger generation that like you don't need to be a star player to be successful in this league.
Like role players still matter.
Like
definitely.
and I feel like that's what this year is like kind of proving to
Year of the role
everybody,
player. Yeah,
so
dude, for sure.
Yeah, it's dope to see. Yeah, so I guess
100%.
what were your thoughts about game 2?
I think well, kind of like you said. If y'all don't know, the Heat won game 2. And the Nuggets won game 1.
Mm-hmm.
So like the adjustments, I think, were the biggest takeaway for me. Like you said, Coach Spo was he did really well. Because I was kind of talking to CJ about it on the pod briefly, and then kind of off camera as well. Like I think the way to beat Jokic and the Nuggets is like you have to force Nikola Jokic to score hella points.
Yeah.
So like that's what the Heat really did. I think he had like 40.
Bro, he had like 41.
Yeah, he had like 40 balls. So
Yeah.
it seems, and it's also there's like this weird stat where whenever he scores above 40, I think
He's
like
0-3.
Yeah, they're like 0-3 or something. So like
Crazy.
I think the Heat kind of find like a little like like a lot of success and kind of forcing him to like score and be more of a scorer. Because if you take away his passing, he doesn't really have like a lot of options.
Yeah.
So he's kind of just got to get his layups. But yeah, I think Coach Spo did a really good job. Obviously, all the role players kind of stepped up, like Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, all those guys. Shout out them. But yeah, I think Jimmy's kind of showing that he can impact the game in other ways than just
he had
scoring.
9 assists. I
yeah,
think.
dude, like he's being a playmaker,
Facilitating. Yeah,
yeah,
Bam is hooping,
bro. He's so underrated, bro. Bam is going crazy right now.
Shout out to him because he's doing a real good job of guarding Jokic on like by himself too.
Yeah, dude.
Like they haven't they don't. Obviously, like if you double team, Jokic is a good enough passer. He's gonna be able to find that open man.
Right.
So the fact that Bam is able to pretty much be on the island with him the whole game, and Jokic is gonna do his thing.
Right.
But the fact that you stopped him from I think he's averaging obviously a triple double this whole playoffs, and last game he had like 4 assists.
Yeah,
but he dropped 41.
He wasn't that type of facilitator.
Yeah, and so shout out to Bam. He's doing a really good job. He's hitting those mid ranges. It's dope to see. Being aggressive.
We'll see kind of what Game 3 brings too. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be in Miami.
Man. I'm super excited.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think it's in a couple more days. So
yeah, I think it's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
I think so.
Or Wednesday.
Or Wednesday.
Yeah, it was on Sunday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday, but anyways, it's soon. So
yeah, so that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, for sure. But definitely takeaways for me. Just Coach Bo's adjustments, and then the Heat are just hooping. Bam's hooping.
Is it like panic mode for the Nuggets or what? What are you thinking?
Not yet. Obviously, the Nuggets are still so dominant. Like I don't think they have to worry, especially whenever they go back to Denver. Like as long as they don't lose these next 2 games. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. If they can split one, like even if they lose game 3, I think they'll still be fine if they can win game 4.
Yeah.
But if they lose the next 2, man, I think it's time to hit the panic button. If it's like 3-1, I don't know. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What about you?
Just I feel like the Heat have home court now, so they're in a great opportunity. They gave the Nuggets their first loss at home since March.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think people realize how long of a time that is.
What was it, the Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've been balling out. They defend their turf, and that's something that they're not really used to having to do this whole playoffs,
man.
they've been up 2-0 going away, and that puts you in a different mentality. You know what I mean? You're kind of all right, we got this in the bag. Now it's I'm pretty sure the Nuggets are a good enough team to where they'll probably be able to I'm assuming they're gonna split in Miami personally, but I don't know. I feel like for them they don't really have a lot of depth. I think we were kind of talking about it.
I think honestly the Nuggets are a great team for sure, but
their starting 5 is great.
They're 7 deep.
Yeah,
like CJ's kind of saying
Bruce Brown.
8, 8
and then
deep.
Who else comes
it's
off?
Jeff Green and Christian Braun. And that's about it. So they run Murray, Jokic, Gordon, Porter, and then that's kind of their 4 guys that can really do
because
stuff.
Even when I was noticing whenever Jokic was out, Murray was in.
Yeah.
And then vice versa.
Them, for sure.
Yeah, they start them out that's their starting 5 obviously, so they'll play for however long, and then I guess whenever they need to get their rest in is they'll keep one of their star players in and then leave the other one.
Right.
Which is smart when you're able to have two of those type of players on your team. It's what you have to do. It's how you balance your depth and stuff.
Yeah.
So but
Coach Malone's doing a good job.
Yeah. I think it's still a good series, and I think it's just one of those things where Miami has all of our attention now. You know what I mean? I think their ball's in their court. Yeah, absolutely. But people were saying they were gonna get swept.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were gonna get swept. But
no.
It's one of those things where okay, y'all low key might win this finals.
Sure.
There's no reason obviously Jokic is gonna do his thing, but if you can hold everyone else to not go crazy, then that's how the recipe for the success.
We can kind of backtrack here, so we'll kind of go into game 1.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
So the Nuggets kind of killed them.
Yeah,
and that's why the game 2 adjustments are such a big deal.
Crazy.
I thought personally after game 1 that it was kind of over.
Really,
I thought they were gonna low key get swept. Yeah,
really.
I was kind of feeling that because I just felt the Heat seemed a little bit undermanned. They also shot like the least amount of free throws in the history.
2 free throws
of the NBA playoffs. So I don't know if we'll show it on the screen or something.
Yeah, I'll show that. Yeah,
but they just weren't really super aggressive. They weren't really playing to their strengths. The Heat, that is, and I thought the Nuggets kind of showed how dominant they were in Game 1. So just to backtrack a little bit, like I feel like it was interesting to see like the game-to-game adjustments to kind of like see how the coaches were kind of like setting their lineups and then what they were going to do. Because in Game 1, too, Aaron Gordon was just destroying.
Crazy.
Like, he was just destroying all the small guards.
Yeah, who was he going? He was going crazy on
against Strus and like
Vincent,
like Duncan Robinson. So
yeah, they're
Coach. We actually didn't talk about it, but Coach Bo put in Kevin Love.
Oh yeah, that was a huge adjustment.
He was like plus 18. He was doing a really good job.
I think he made like 2 threes.
Yeah.
So I mean that's huge.
And for example, like he didn't really play at all in Game 1. So,
yeah.
So,
I don't think he played at all.
Yeah. He literally got 0 minutes.
Yeah, a DMP type shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it was interesting to see kind of, Game 1, how that ended up playing out. Because I think they won by like 11. They won by a lot. And,
so I thought. Yeah, it was just the way they won. Yeah. It kind of felt like it was super over dominant. Already.
Yeah. Like Jokic also got like I think he's the second player ever behind Jason Kidd to get a triple-double in their finals debut game.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, he went crazy, man. Jokic is. That's why they had to guard him the way they did and guard like not like ball watch the whole time. Exactly. I think that's what they did. Really, they were kind of like he was attracting the double, so he's just kicking it out every time or finding that cutter every time. You know, because playing with bro, we talk about all. I bet playing with Jokic is so fun, nice, bro. Like as long as you know how to play and like you know how to get to like score without the ball in your hands, it's crazy. Like
it's got to be such a piece of cake.
Easy.
So Jokic getting the ball, like if you're wide open, they're just throw it to me.
And he like attracts everyone to look at him.
Yeah, bro. He's gonna find you. So I thought Game 1 was pretty interesting. But
it was one of those things where I was like, wow, like these role players on the Heat are actually human, you know what I mean? Like, because up to that point, they had been going crazy. Yeah, like
scoring like 50% of their team's points.
Exactly. Like someone was dropping like 20 at least, like off that bench. So that's kind of crazy to think. And they have like, was it like 4 undrafted players that are like actually getting minutes and they're being like reliable? Yeah,
like we said earlier, it's like the year of the role player, man.
Yeah. So fucking crazy, man.
Dude, for sure. It's really cool to see. But
so game 3 predictions, I guess. What are we thinking?
I think the Nuggets will win the next game. I think they're gonna win Game 3. I think like they kind of know. Well, it's like I think they're gonna play like with that desperation mode type of vibe,
like the back against the wall.
Because like it's 1-1, yes, but like if you don't get Game 3, that momentum swings huge because you got to play at Miami again
and possibly down 3-1.
Right, so you want to try to win this Game 3. I would be kind of playing with like that desperation mode, so that's kind of why I would have my money on the Nuggets.
So what are we like? What is Michael Malone telling them, or what is the game plan?
He's telling them kind of like what I'm saying, where it's like we've already gotten here, we've already fought for so long, we were already kind of in this spot.
We're here for a reason.
We're here for a reason. It's 1-1. It's like we got to play like it's 3-0. You know what I mean? Because we gotta steal a game. At least we have to split one on the road.
Yeah.
So we should try to come out and get Game 3. So yeah, that's probably what he's telling them. Honestly, what you think? What you think about it?
I would say same type of vibe. Just like I guess game plan wise, it's like. You have to know that they're gonna play us the same again.
Yeah,
they're gonna let Jokic drop 40. What are we gonna do?
Combat that. Yeah, exactly.
Like, because you know that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, for sure.
That worked, and like I mean, it was a very close game too. It's not like they blew them out. Like they definitely could have took that shit to like OT if Murray would have hit that 3. So
eventually, if you let Jokic drop 50, they're gonna win one of these games.
Yeah,
too.
Like, I think it's like like. So I really don't know what like. I feel like they were just like, hey, do like go ahead and play, go out there and do your thing. Like
do what we've been doing all season.
You're a back-to-back MVP for a reason.
For sure,
we're the #1 team in the West. Like we're here for
NBA.
Yeah, like oh yeah, they were the #1 team in the
NBA.
Yeah,
they're the best available.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're the best of
So it's like hey, like we are where we at for a reason.
For sure.
We'll get a dub. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like let Jokic do his thing, and then y'all gotta like play defense.
Yeah, and, like,
you have to
figure
be
it out from
aggressive.
there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Coach Malone is like one of those guys where like he won't necessarily call timeouts if the Heat are on a run and stuff like that. So he's gonna let them play.
Yeah,
like you're saying. Like
yeah,
I think he's kind of like, honestly, I kind of agree with you more. He's probably more on the chill side where it's like, we gotta just kind of play the game we've been playing this entire season.
Yeah, I feel like that
definitely lead us to the promised land.
Because like I feel like he's like that type of coach as well. Like he's a very like a player coach type of thing. Bro. You know what I mean? Like he listens to like Jokic is like, or like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
like you can't really tell him what to do much else. Like he's gonna go out there and ball. We just have to scheme around that and figure out a way to combat them from like having him drop 50.
Just be the center of attention.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like
up
60. Yeah, I got you.
Do like pin down. Just I don't know, like,
for sure.
Like have them move. Like that's really the only way.
Sure.
But I think that. And honestly, I feel like Miami's, they're probably going crazy right now. I feel like they're probably the most confident in like out of the two. You know what I mean? At this point, because it's like, man, like they've done that. They've beat the number 1 seed in the East. They've done these things. It's like, what shit? Like we might as well win this chip now.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think for them, it's just like keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, bro. They're right on the right track. I think it's gonna be a great finals. Yeah. I think, like I said, I thought they were gonna get swept. They're not gonna get swept. I think it'll go like 6 games. So
I think it's going 6.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm excited.
I said Nuggets in 6, but I don't know.
You thinking about changing your mind or what?
I don't know, man.
Man, I'm not changing my mind. Nuggets in 6, bro, or less.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Like the Nuggets are cold.
I don't know, man. Something about they're cooking something up in Miami, man. I don't know.
Yeah, they are. They're super dangerous, bro. They got dogs over there.
They got dogs. Sure. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you like the dog mentality?
Yeah, I like that underdog shit. Like they all have a chip on their shoulder. Like no one wanted them.
Man, for sure. Yeah, like
you know what I mean. It's a good story to like fuck with.
Yeah, for sure. We got something later in the pod that we're gonna talk about. Like my question kind of ties into that. You'll see.
Yeah,
but, it's dope, man.
You know what I mean?
Like mentality is really it's really key, bro. It's underrated for sure.
And it's of course it's like Miami. Too,
yeah, of course.
You
bro.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they won like 2 already or 3 already.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like fuck.
Yeah, and like I feel like we were talking about it off camera already with Cam, but Coach Spo's like a first ballot Hall of Fame famer coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he's proven he can kind of win without LeBron. So like we're
even
saying,
make it to the finals without LeBron.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. Like it's a big accomplishment, and like even that,
against LeBron.
an 8 seed too. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy. Like
that is crazy.
So yeah, Coach Spo's definitely we got to give him his flowers. But
facts.
Yeah, we're excited to get this finals like continuing on. So
yeah, I'm lit. Honestly,
for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I guess going into the finals talk actually. You know, since it is the finals. And,
yeah, go ahead.
What's your favorite like finals memory of all time?
Honestly, bro, like I'm kind of biased. Like probably okay. I'll give you a biased and unbiased. I guess I have 2. So biased, I'm gonna go with Kobe's finals MVPs. Like I remember those finals being a battle. Like I think one of them was against the Celtics.
The Celtics.
Yeah,
and then the Magic.
Magic. Yeah. So I think those 2 for me was a big memory watching with my dad. Like sentimental value. Like they were honestly like the Magic series wasn't super interesting because like the Celtics one was
crazy. That was a game 7.
I remember that, and that game 7 was huge. It was a big battle. It was super crazy,
bro, for real.
So that's kind of like my biased answer, I would say.
Yeah.
And then probably unbiased, bro. Finals moment that I was like alive for, probably.
Or that's just like memorable for you. I mean, I guess you don't need to
say that I was like alive for it.
Yeah.
Memorable?
Because like you could go back and like look at it and be like, oh, that was you know what I mean?
For sure. For me, I'm gonna go with when the Spurs beat the Heat. When Kawhi got his first Finals MVP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when LeBron was like cramping.
Oh.
And like even though I like Bron, you know, like that series for me, I think that was really big for my mom, like just my family, because like my brother's like a Spurs fan, like my younger brother. So like, yeah, I hate the Spurs.
Gross.
But anyways,
can't stand
like he's
the
a Spurs
Spurs.
fan.
And
I'm a Lakers fan.
Of course, y'all got the number 1 pick this
genes,
year too.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a big deal for like my little brother and stuff. And I remember like watching with them, and of course like Kyrie, the shot
2016.
That finals too. That was
big.
What about you, bro? What's your moment?
I mean, it's like memorable in like not a good way for me, but like just I guess the 2012 NBA Finals when it was the Heat versus Thunder.
Okay.
Just cause like
why that one?
Just cause like of course like I'm a Thunder fan, so like that was like peak me being a fan, and like I had been supporting them when like they were even the Thunder, you know what I mean? So like they were the Supersonics.
They honestly could have won that finals, bro.
I know.
That's the crazy part.
They're just young as fuck.
I think that was the closest they ever got.
Yeah. I mean, and
no
then
doubt.
we choked against the Warriors.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one.
But
honestly. I kind of forgot about that finals. It wasn't that interesting.
No, it wasn't.
The Heat, like definitely kind of.
Yeah, I think it's just because I was a fan of the team,
right? Like
so I saw the journey to get there,
younger, yeah.
And they were like all just like studs. You know what I mean?
Man.
And like looking back at it now, it's like, well,
that's a good pick for sure. The Thunder used to be super cold, bro. They're still getting there though. Like Chet, all
nah,
those
bro. We talk about we talk about it, bro. Like but, I'm not stressing as a Thunder fan, but
for sure.
It was definitely the highs were like when I was such a young age, so it just stuck with me. Like I was getting like playoff shirts and shit. Yeah. I had like an MVP like KD like shirt.
Okay,
like I was into that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
like,
I think I have like a finals hoodie. Like I was telling you, I think on the other podcast, but I have like one of them finals hoodies from like the Lakers.
Oh, when they won the bubble?
Yeah, when they had won.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bubble. So I think that's pretty dope. Like, and honestly, like I feel like it's cool like in the Lakers because like we have been good recently.
It's like, and it's like also just like history.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all have like what 17?
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot of chips. I mean, I wasn't alive. For
but like still,
yeah.
Like if you ever get into arguments with people, like
I can always
like bro, like my team has 17.
Yeah,
you know, like I don't know, like
act like I got the rings on my hands.
Yeah, that's why I was like, bro, like. Especially for basketball, because my baseball team is the Giants, so like I can like talk some shit about the Giants.
Surely,
but like
might have to be the A's soon.
Yeah, I mean I can still fuck with both.
Story,
different conference
for sure.
But like obviously basketball is like what I really like truly love, but I can't like the high for us is like all our players were like MVPs playing that one season, which is crazy, but like. It's not a chip. Like, you know, I haven't won it. Or my team hasn't won a chip for basketball, like, ever. So it's like, I need that. Like, I need to see my team win a championship,
there was this thing I posted on my Instagram story a month ago. And it was, like, James Harden and Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. And they were all, like, you know, they got the
yes, bro.
Stuff like that. And I was kind of saying, like, appreciate the moment. That's kind of what he's talking about.
Yes,
like,
bro.
Those vibes back then, for sure. It was, like, I can see why that would be, like, a memorable, like, kind of wrap it back around. It would be like a memorable moment for you.
Yeah.
Like, to have like, especially like now seeing their longevity to like where their careers are kind of starting to like end up. It's really interesting to like, see how far they've come. So.
And that was a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was a minute ago. It was like a decade ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so long.
Crazy
ago.
to think.
I was so young.
How old were you?
I was probably like 12, bro.
Okay, yeah.
But I was still like, I knew it. Like,
you understood
I knew
it.
KD and like, I was still mad into hoops. So I was watching that finals. For sure.
I was like 15. So
100%.
Yeah, that shit was.
That's a good question, bro.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, we got some time. But yeah, bro. Like I don't know. Like I feel like there's a lot of finals moments that I wish I was able to watch. Like I said earlier when I was talking about mine, when I was like skimming through which ones to pick, because I feel like there's been a lot of great finals moments that like we just weren't alive for. Like like when Jordan hit the shot against the Jazz and like stuff like that. And I think when like Magic won a final, he's like the youngest finals MVP to win ever.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
He was playing center.
Yeah.
It was like crazy. So like little things like
stuff
that.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, like I wish I was like 50 for that reason. Cause like I would be like, I remember back in my day watching Larry Bird tear it
old
up.
Heads.
Yeah, bro. Like, I feel like,
facts.
but they've also seen like what you were talking about. You know what I mean? So like, it's still cool. Like they got kind of both.
Yeah,
and I think that's
it's
like to
history.
finish off this segment. It's like us because CJ always talks about, we're so old, blah blah blah. We're not that old because like. But low key, like we've only experienced really like one generation of like hoops.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like the Kevin Durant, the Bron.
I would say 2.
Yeah, I mean low key 2 now. Yeah, because like the Lukas, the Ja.
Well, even like 2000. I mean, I was watching like kind of in like the 2000s too. So
how early?
Like 7.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, like
I would still say
at
like
the end of
that
it.
was like That was right before KD. Because when did KD come in the league? Was
KD came in. Okay, I guess a little like 05, 06 is when I started.
For sure.
So like,
I was too young.
Ray Allen was at like Seattle type shit.
Okay,
like, yeah, bald head and shit.
Facts. Yeah, no. I just like. I just think it's interesting, like that dynamic where it's like if you might have seen like those older ones, then you might have a different opinion. Like whereas us, mine are definitely more recent.
Yeah, like we definitely have a recency bias just because like we're like kind of like younger than like people like we didn't see Jordan.
Right, exactly, bro.
Our Jordan is LeBron.
We didn't see a lot of Hall of Famers yet because like even Bron isn't in the Hall of Fame yet, even though he will be. But like we haven't seen those guys go in yet, so like. I think I really, bro, it's crazy. Like I haven't even gotten to watch a ton of Hall of Fame speeches, but I'm gonna start doing that more. But yeah, dude, like I wanted to watch Kobe so bad, and it just never got the chance, obviously. But so I watched Kevin Garnett's and like the other people's, and that kind of got me into it.
Hell yeah, those are dope to see too. To see like their like grind and stuff that they took to get there.
It's kind of like a passing of a generation.
Exactly.
So kind of starting it off, I kind of had a question for you, CJ. Like,
Let's hear it, sir.
It kind of pertains to YouTube. That's why I thought you might want to hear this. But we have this thing. I think we'll put it up somewhere on the screen. Basically, like Nikola Jokic kind of said that he used to watch like Magic and Hakeem like on YouTube back. This is like way back then.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you like, how do you think YouTube's like impacted like hoops culture and what kind of like the drills you can do and the stuff you're able to learn, the knowledge that's out there. Like, how do you think that's changed kind of the NBA and like how people develop today?
Yeah, no, I think, bro, it like changed it a lot because you got to understand like the kids out there are probably just looking up like basketball stuff and they'll see like a little mix of like or a highlight tape of like an older player like a Jordan or like a Dr. J or a Hakeem exactly or Magic or whatever it is, and they just kind of see the way they play and then they're gonna want to emulate that because they're gonna want that, like that's what they want, how they want to play and shit, you know what I mean? So I think it's changed the game. I think that's obviously not the only reason why, and I actually was talking about it when we were watching the finals game on yesterday. About like how good of a commissioner like Adam Silver is, and even David Stern as well. Like sure. Towards the end of his RIP for real. Towards like the end of his run, like he took the game global. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And like having like people like Jokic and even Luka and like people that we don't even know, even Wemby, you know what I mean? Like all these players that are not from here and they're gonna be like these probably one of the best players in the league. So it's just crazy to see that because the league wasn't like that.
Yeah, I was
we were like kind of like frowning upon like European players at one point. You know what I mean? Like you gotta think about that. But prior to Dirk, like
it was funny. I sent you that first team All NBA like little sticky note I had made.
Oh yeah,
and I think I missed one. I think Jason Tatum was, but I had like I think it was Luka.
You weren't gonna put him on first team anyways.
Nah, I hate
regardless.
The Celtics, bro. Y'all already know. But I had like what was it? Luka, Shea, Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid. Like you're saying, those people, those players are all
international.
Yeah, all international. So
crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I was about to say like I actually think that's the reason why we're starting to get like a Wembanyama or a Jokic. It's actually like because of YouTube. Yeah, like
why is that?
Just because like I think standard development, like player development's always kind of been around, and that was always naturally going to change because like humans change. Yeah, so, like trainers naturally get better because over time that's just naturally how life works. Yeah, but I think the introduction of like YouTube, like a platform where you can start like posting your content like to train or to learn or to gain knowledge, I think that's completely changed the game. And I actually think that's kind of the reason why we have so many people, or I guess so many players nowadays that seem like unicorns and they seem like, like where the heck did they come from? It's because they've been studying like all the players at once, and that's never been possible before, like you were saying earlier. Like for example, like Michael Jordan didn't just have YouTube to go watch players that he loved watching hoop. You know what I mean? Like
it was like who he
like
knew.
he had to see that, and I think there's value in that too. Like taking pictures with your eyes, like that's and like your brain, that's really important as well. But I also think having like that knowledge at your fingertips is like it's completely changed the game. And even now, like just technology in general, it's just that's all they use. Like they have the tablets on the side all the time. You can go look at all the plays you need to. It's all segment, like it's all cut off in segments and stuff like that. So if you need to go back and watch a certain pick and roll, like
what you did wrong, what you need to adjust,
you did wrong, like all that stuff. Like I think that plays a huge role, bro. I honestly think, like I said, that's why it's changed so much. It's just because of like platforms like YouTube and like other like film watching platforms like Huddle. Like when we were younger, like when I used to hoop, that's kind of what we used.
Y'all would look like, at tape and stuff.
Yeah, bro, like little things like that weren't like platforms that were built to like inform. I think that's a really big deal. So
gotcha.
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of my take on that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
100.
Did you want to go into this? Or
yeah, we can go into that. I think that's a cool little segment way into it. Yeah, for sure. But I think so. We got this little. It'll be somewhere on the screen again.
Shout out to Enjoy Basketball.
I don't know what that is. What is that? Yeah, what is that?
So it's
and I'm a hooper.
King of the Fourth Quarter. I don't know if you know who that is. He's like a 2K YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he does like career simulations, or he does like rebuilds and stuff like that.
Like teams and players,
but in 2K.
Okay, for sure.
And he just loves basketball, so he ended up making like this. It's like a blog pretty much.
Okay.
But he just talks about like, especially during the season, it's really cool. Because like he sends out like a weekly thing, and he just kind of tells you like what happened in the league and stuff. So like if you don't have the time, not everyone has the time to sit down and watch all 82 games. You know what I mean? So it's like
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think really anybody does, but like still, so it will keep you in the loop of everything. Like these are the things that were going on and stuff like that. So they actually
check it out.
Yeah, check them out. Go follow them. It's a quality follow. Like they'll talk. They're not talking about much right now, but it's been like these type of questions that I wanted to bring to the table. It's they did a tweet. It said, you're building a team for a 3v3 tournament and can pick one MVP, one defensive player of the year, and one sixth man of the year. Who's your squad?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you, sir.
Okay.
Have you thought about this question?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like we got this little like thread, but we be talking off camera. So there's a good answer. I got some good answers, but I'll start off with my MVP. I'm going MJ.
Ooh.
I mean, do we got to explain what's already understood?
Nah.
He's to me he's the second greatest player of all time. But he's right behind LeBron. I'm not choosing LeBron though, and I'll get into that. I just feel like with MJ, you gotta pick Jordan, because like that mentality, I think like when MJ was on the court, he was just feared. So if you have Michael Jordan like on your squad, like no matter what, people are gonna fear him. So I'm going with MJ as my MVP. The defensive player of the year one was interesting,
who are we thinking?
Bro, and it's gonna shock you, but it's lit. I'm going with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh,
and I feel like that's an underrated one. I think people might say
that's a solid pick.
Yeah, it's a great pick. It's the best. He's the best one ever to play. Like Giannis is Giannis, man. He's a 7-foot demigod. He can take 2 steps from half court and dunk it. He's the best defensive player of the year ever to me. And obviously Hakeem's a close second, but I feel like that one's kind of one where people might have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, it's Giannis for sure.
Nah, that was a good one.
So I got Jordan and Giannis so far.
Okay.
And then my 6th man of the year, it's gonna shock y'all, but I'm not gonna go with Harden, bro. I'm going with Jamal Crawford.
Oh, okay, solid. That's
with
solid.
Shake and bake.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamal Crawford from Rainier Beach, Seattle. He's that boy, man.
Yeah.
He's super cold. He's kind of a journeyman. If you don't know who Jamal Crawford is, definitely like look him up on YouTube.
Look him up,
like we were just talking about.
Look at highlights about him.
He's like an OG hooper. He's probably, I think, does he have the most 6th man award, or is it Lou Will?
It might be Jamal.
It might be Jamal.
Yeah,
we can look it up.
Yeah,
it might be Jamal.
Yeah.
But, if you know Jamal Crawford, he got the shake and bake layup. He was really with it. To me, he's the best 6th man of all time. He was instant offense off the bench, bro. He's a microwave. So that's my squad, bro. Jordan, Giannis, Jamal. It's kind of cold.
Actually, funny enough, I think they tied.
Really?
They both with 3.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure. No, that sounds about right.
Okay, I guess I'll do mine.
Yeah, you wanna do yours, bro?
Yeah, this is
a good one.
This is tough.
I'm gonna shock y'all with my defensive player of the year, because
Really?
Okay. A lot of people don't know he has one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow, that's a good little sneak peek.
We'll see.
All All right, one MVP.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go with Kobe, bro.
Right.
Kobe,
That's a good one.
Kobe's MVP season. I don't even gotta say.
you don't
I
really
don't even gotta
gotta-
say. I have the jersey,
you don't gotta
bro. Like
explain
y'all
what's already
understand it,
understood.
bro. Like,
Hey, yo, you see it?
yeah,
Yep.
you know,
Mama forever, bro.
facts,
R.I.P..
Yeah, R.I.P. Man.
Go Lake Show.
Defensive player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it was like a little tough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like a lot of the older DPOYs are like big men and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
facts,
So it's
facts.
like but
Got
not a
Gary
ton to
Payton.
choose from.
Gary Payton.
yeah, Gary Payton.
It's a guard.
That's like the
though.
one guard that
You need a big though.
Didn't Jordan win one?
Yeah. I think so.
Is that who you thought?
Yeah,
low key.
Jordan got one.
Think
For sure.
I'm gonna go with Jordan.
Okay,
on
yeah,
that
no,
one.
that's cool. Yeah, I got Jordan on my team anyway.
Yeah. And then 6th man of the
Wait,
year.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie
so-
though. Okay,
can-
wait.
Can,
I was saving
Time
Jordan
out,
to
time
put
out.
someone for the MVP.
Time out.
can we not pick the same people?
No, we can.
I
but
feel like we should.
if you pick the defensive player of the year, Jordan, you know that's like a different era. Type
yeah, that's like that era.
yeah, like that's that Jordan. Like
Yeah.
The MVP Jordan.
yeah, but he won in like what the 80s, right?
Yeah, it was like
Like, he was like raw.
Yeah,
just
he was like
young.
raw.
Yeah, I'll
Jordan.
take that.
You'll take that.
I'll take
Okay.
that. Yeah.
That's who you're getting.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that was just like different.
bet.
Like
No.
oh, he could fly. Type
Okay,
shit.
bet,
Yeah,
bet.
locking up. Yeah.
Okay,
And then 6th
That's a
man of
good
the
pick.
year, man.
this one's hard. There's so many going. I think I know.
Yeah, I think you know who I'm gonna take. James Harden for sure. Got to.
Man, got to, bro. Like
He
he's
was
probably
with
the
the-
best 6th man of all time,
Realistically.
realistically.
Yeah.
Stats wise, accolades.
Just like, low key.
yeah, bro. No, there's really no debate. It's him. Like he
Won MVP.
right. He averaged
Is he the only
36
person?
in a season.
Is he the only person to go from 6th man of the year to MVP?
I think he might.
I think he is. We can also Google that too, but I think
I'm gonna look that
he
up
should
right now.
be because that's.
But
No,
we taking James Harden. That's Thunder. James Harden was still cold though.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
yeah, 6th
He
man
was
of the
still
year, James
cold.
Harden was
Yeah.
still cold.
I mean, yeah, he was. I mean, he got that bag in Houston for
Dang,
a
that's
reason,
a good
bro.
little squad, bro.
It's a smaller lineup, but I just feel like I got Jordan
Little
and
small ball.
Kobe.
Yeah, you
like,
got. I mean, come on, bro. That dude.
They
is-
still playing defense too.
and
like-
they're
they're
locking
locking up,
up
for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a little undersized, but I mean, we'll take that. They
sure.
all got that like it factor.
Yeah, dude. They got that dog mentality
Dogging them, yeah.
for sure. What
about you,
Go ahead,
Los?
Los.
So I'm gonna actually put KD on the MVP.
Oh,
Okay.
that's my
That's a
favorite.
raw
bucket.
one.
That's my
a
favorite.
bucket,
That's my
like,
favorite
yeah,
MVP
bro.
of all
Stopping
time,
KD.
bro.
For sure.
Then I was gonna put Jordan, defensive player.
Okay.
And then 6th man of the year, I was thinking about it, but I'm gonna throw him just because the Heat player. I'm gonna throw Tyler Hero in there just. have a solid team.
Okay, got showed.
that's
Got
an
it.
underrated one,
Okay,
for
okay.
sure.
And we still got the height with KD, so like.
Yeah,
no
that's
one's
a
stopping
fact.
KD.
No,
Your squad's raw, bro.
do we? Any of us have a big man? You have Giannis.
Yeah,
I got
Giannis,
Giannis, bro.
Giannis.
He's
You
like
got
7
Giannis.
foot.
Yeah.
I needed a big man. That's why.
That's
I
fair. That was a good pick. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
a
Yeah, bro.
really
I
good-
feel like my team. I'm not gonna lie. We'll do a little short.
Yeah.
Probably we'll break it down.
Yeah.
I feel like my team's definitely the coldest.
Yeah, let us know who has the best team in the comments down below.
for sure. Like,
But yeah, going on to the next
Yeah,
question,
we'll-
boys.
run through. We'll see. Oh man, yeah.
Duncan.
We'll kind of get right
you wanna-
into
you
this
wanna talk
one.
about that?
Yeah. So, kind of like we were saying a little bit earlier on the pod. You were kind of talking about Duncan Robinson. So yeah, man. He's kind of the definition. This is kind of like the next little transition. The question I was gonna ask, but he's kind of the definition of like staying ready, if that makes sense. Because I don't know if a lot of people know about his background, but like I think
talk
most
about
you
it.
want to talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
'Cause
talk
I think
about
you
it.
might.
Oh
know.
yeah, you're a
You-
Heat
you're
fan.
the
He
Heat.
went through the G League. Like he was undrafted.
Yeah.
Like he played. I think he played 4 years of college. He played at Michigan, and like that also shows like that's what I like about the Heat. Like we find players. Like all the players. Most of like they were saying most of the players are undrafted.
Undrafted.
Max Strus, like
Yes,
the Heat
literally.
development,
Gabe
like, they
Vincent.
probably have one of the best player development programs.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh,
Find them.
100%.
Absolutely.
Super
And
underrated.
like when you saw Duncan come around, like no, they couldn't figure him out. Like they was comparing him to Clay, like and like that season especially, like you really couldn't. They was coming off pin downs, like they really couldn't stop him. And like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, these last few years I've been like, yo, he's been inconsistent.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was worth that
Right.
contract. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie
facts.
sometimes, but he showed out last game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So,
we talked about that
we
shit
were talking
earlier,
about
bro.
it, so-
10 points in like
In a
2
quarter, I was
minutes,
like,
bro.
okay.
Like,
Yeah, like literally 2 minutes. So kind of tying into like my next question, I
Yeah.
was kind of gonna ask you, CJ, was like what do you think like staying ready versus just being ready looks like, and like you know like how do you think the Heat players are going to continue to be X factors in this series going forward? Like, what adjustments do you think the Nuggets are going to make to try to contain them? Because Duncan Robinson, like Los was saying, Duncan Robinson is a problem. If he's gonna be scoring, 10 points in 2 minutes.
If he's going to be hitting those shots for sure, that's a part of his game. But I answer your first question first about the whole staying ready versus getting ready. I just think that's kind of been their like motto for this whole playoffs anyways. So that's kind of and I think it's a lot to do with the culture as well. Like we were talking about it in like our earlier pods and stuff. Like Miami's culture is just different. Like they have like they're gonna bust their ass to get to where that chip, you know what I mean? And like it kind of like blue collar, like you said, you have like 4 undrafted players that are all contributing to a finals right now. So they already had that staying ready. I feel like that just always was a part of they got to this point because of how hard they worked. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like and that culture runs deep. I was telling you, like they do show that in the camp. Like the coaches preach that. So it's like they run that culture through the whole franchise.
Yeah, that's so nice it's a part of that, So I think that just is a testament to how great of a franchise they are, honestly. You know what I mean? So, but in talks of like what the Nuggets are gonna do to stop that,
they gotta contain them X factors.
I mean, I just think they're gonna have to play like aggressive defense and deny ball type
faster.
Yeah, faster.
Yes. So like instead of like playing through, because I'm not gonna lie, when you have Jokic on your team,
you gotta play at a certain pace.
You're gonna want to play. Yeah, you're gonna want to play through him, and especially in the half court, like you're gonna want to make sure you're getting him touches, which makes sense. But I feel like if the Nuggets start to like run, it's gonna really start to expose, I guess, some of the weak points that these Heat, like the X factors that the Heat have. Like, because I feel like, no offense, but like the Heat players are great, but like they can't really guard, bro. Like
defensively, they're weak, but the thing is, their defensive cultures will help them. Like
it's that mindset.
They switch, they switch on everything, and you still have a player like Bam. Like this, that's what
Roman
they gotta do. Like
Bam's good.
Bam switches on everything. They was talking about it in the Olympics. I think it was Jimmy or Draymond was talking about it with Steve Kerr.
Okay.
They were saying like you have Bam switch on everything. Like those switch defenses.
Okay.
That's what they really need.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I personally think like just playing faster, playing with a little bit more tempo.
Yeah.
They'll probably like tire those boys out. Cause like Los was saying, like Bam's gonna be roaming the paint regardless. Jimmy's gonna be locking up as always. Like he's really all defense.
It's like their guards.
But like I don't think Duncan Robinson. No offense to Duncan Robinson, but like he not locking anybody.
They gotta switch some players on.
Gabe Vincent, Max Strus,
nah. So, but like
they can hit some threes, which is gonna change,
And like I think it's like he was saying, it's just like they're the way that they kind of have taught them to play is just a way like we're like battling with each other. Like we're gonna fight through these screens. We're gonna do these things to like make sure we win as a team. It's very that's why like they're here for a reason. Like it's the like team base.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Like that culture runs deep. Like kind of what Los was saying, and also like
crazy, bro.
Going back to that first thing where it's like the staying ready versus getting ready. Like I think you can apply that in general, like anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think it's in hoops and stuff like that, but like I think really like it was cool. It's cool for me to see the Heat like really apply that to the NBA Finals, because I don't feel like there's been a team that's been as like I don't know, like I don't think people really thought that they were gonna get here, bro. And like I don't think that people thought that they were gonna win.
Did you think they were gonna get here?
I'm always gonna think the Heat are gonna be good, bro. Okay. Even in 2020, no one thought we was gonna make it to the finals. I was telling you,
that's true.
I always repped it. Now this year, I'm not gonna lie, we was like. That regular season was not pretty.
It wasn't looking good, bro. That's why I was like,
I always be like in the playoffs, like in a 7-game series. I know they can compete.
For sure. Point is, bro, is like if you're watching this, you're a young hooper, just you going through it, like man, just stay ready, bro.
Yeah.
Like don't get ready. Don't wake. Like you should already be planning what you're gonna attack, like what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna get those chances. Not everybody's like an all-star, but kind of like what we were saying, like. There's always a role for you to play. Duncan Robinson's proven that. Gabe Vincent's proven that. Max Strus has proven that. Like, if you're staying ready, if you're ready to shoot, you're ready to be in the right spots, like, you're going to get really good opportunities. So, Don't forget that for sure.
Facts.
100%.
Especially after the trade deadline, I didn't think we got Kevin Love. But Kevin Love has been a
been a good pick.
Man, that was like
that's what we were talking about
saying that earlier before you came. Kevin Love's been like a really big addition. But yeah, man, I would even say Kevin Love kind of applies to that. He's always stayed ready throughout his career.
Yeah,
he's never had to get ready.
Didn't he? Wow, was
He was
the stat?
cooking in Minnesota. He was
Bro,
cooking in
that's what we
Minnesota.
were fucking talking about. I feel like people forget how cold
Man,
he was,
K-Love.
bro.
Cooking, bro.
2020.
Man, K-Love is so like we were saying earlier off camera, bro. What do you think, bro? You think Kevin Love's a Hall of Famer? Because I do.
sure,
I don't think
sure.
he's first ballot. But
Yeah,
I think he's
I
all-
wouldn't-
Even in Cleveland, like he took the step back he needed to. Because if you got Kyrie and LeBron, like
You don't need
gotta
to
play
do
a role.
that.
You don't
Yeah,
really do it.
And
Yeah.
he played it well.
yeah.
for sure.
I mean,
you
he won a
gotta,
championship.
Like,
so
people,
Yeah.
like you
Locked up
couldn't
Curry.
expect them to cook up like he was in Minnesota. Because Minnesota they ran through him. He was the team.
Yeah. So no, yeah, absolutely. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, yeah.
Probably not first ballot, but like definitely Hall of Famer.
He's going for sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know.
And he stays ready. He doesn't have to get ready.
Exactly.
You know, if they calling his number, he's gonna be ready. So yeah, I think I feel like that was. I just had to ask that. See your opinions on that, man, because I feel like that's kind of. I feel like it's gonna be the difference whether they win or lose.
Yeah,
I think Denver, what they need to do is, like, and they were talking about it on the podcast with Draymond. They think like Jamal
Steve
Murray is
Kerr.
really the key. Like if Jamal Murray's cooking, like you can like that's when you get the whole offense going. So if they gotta like switch Jimmy off, they gotta get Jimmy switched off of Jamal.
that's
and
fact.
let him.
Yeah, because Jimmy was guarding Jamal, right?
Yeah.
Bro. I mean,
Michael Porter Jr. is
Jamal's
dangerous, but he be
quiet.
taking dumb shots sometimes.
Yeah,
But
he
he's like,
was kind of buns yesterday.
Michael, don't swing the ball, Porter Jr.
Yeah, right. He gonna shoot.
Bro,
them
he does that
threes.
like
He gonna get
he'll
them
wait
threes
for
up.
them to like close out on him,
Yeah.
and then he tries to shoot over them. Like
Yeah, I don't really like
When he
Pull
hit
that
those,
bit. He hits
like,
them, but
like
it's like when
That's
you
a whole
you
don't.
got other
other
people
story.
open, like.
I feel like MPJ is like kind of overrated, but that's
Is it because he's light skinned?
no. It's just because he be doing BS like that, bro. He
Yeah,
shoot,
like-
stupid shit.
yeah, he don't be
IQ kind
swinging the
of
ball
basketball
and
IQ
stuff.
kind of low.
Yeah.
He doesn't take the smartest shots.
Yeah.
IQ kind of like
It
on 2K,
is.
he got that 40 rating. you know?
Tight shit. You're a fool, bro.
But yeah, bro, definitely just stay ready, bro. Don't get ready. Remember that. That you can apply that to your life. So
Facts. I guess we can end off on this last little
thing right here.
tweet that you had sent.
Oh man, yeah. So
What are we thinking?
We'll
put it right
up
here.
somewhere. But so yeah, so earlier today, Shams tweeted something pretty interesting, and this is scared me a little bit. But it says Kyrie Irving has reached out to the Lakers star LeBron James in attempts to see if James would come to Dallas. Irving is a free agent this offseason. Now, when I read that, I feel like he's just trying to stir the pot, but you know how people are. I don't think Bron's going to the Mavericks, bruh. That
I don't
just
think
sounds
so.
like crazy.
Bro,
He's staying in LA. Yeah,
He's retiring in LA.
I
Yeah.
think that's where his son is going to school right now. And
Yeah.
stuff. Like, they're not gonna move.
He's not gonna go.
That
to
would be
Dallas.
insane.
He's only gonna go to another team maybe once Bronny's in the league and he's still around.
right,
That's
and
the
he wants to
only-
play.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts.
so I was gonna see both of you guys no way that's happening, right?
I don't think so.
I think that he was just trying to get. I mean, that shit got
Some clicks.
16
if it was
million
LeBron
views.
reaching to Kyrie about something, it would be more
Different.
realistic. But like Kyrie, we see Kyrie in the news too much. Like
Y'all don't trust
Kyrie don't got that pull like that, bro. Come on, let's be honest.
Really?
I don't think so. Not with Bron.
I think he does with Bron.
Really?
I think
Yeah, only with certain players.
I don't
like
think
Bron.
so.
Really?
I just
I don't
wouldn't
think
see
so.
LeBron. Like if you said a different team, maybe, but I don't think the Mavericks. is
Nah,
where he would-
if he was like,
even having Luka and stuff, I don't think
Well, that's what bro.
the
Okay,
Mavericks would be the franchise LeBron goes to.
well then I didn't even need to bring it up then.
What?
Because I saw that too, and I was like, you know,
They got
me,
Luka.
Yeah, they got Luka, but I was like, bro, Bron's not going to Dallas. Like, it don't even matter. I think, like you were saying earlier, Shams was kind of just trying to get some clicks. But
I mean, that shit
it's
got
still
what,
interesting.
16 million
It
views.
still scared
yeah.
me. Like, my heart kind of dropped a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
You thought that was gonna happen?
No. But I was just like, the fact that
What if
but
type
you know how
shit?
life is,
I
bro.
mean, social media they started putting LeBron in
And
Anything.
bro, and when people talk about things, it's not that they're not true, but obviously there's some rumblings of that. Like that they may have had a conversation about that. Like
That's true.
that may
Yeah.
not be,
You're always gonna talk about a trio: Kyrie, LeBron, and Luka. That's dangerous. Like
That is pretty
people,
crazy,
that's
but
three players people always gonna talk about.
There was
so.
another tweet I even seen that the offer, I guess the Lakers wouldn't even listen unless they were getting Doncic back for LeBron, which makes sense. I wouldn't
Yeah.
listen either unless I
That's
was
fair.
getting Luka back or something
yeah.
crazy.
That's a fact.
I'd be like, yeah, you can have LeBron. I'll
Give me
take
Luka,
Luka.
yeah.
Yeah, like a younger,
a younger player,
for sure. But I just personally think that was kind of chump change. So screw Shams. If you ever see this, I hate you, bro.
So on Twitter,
yep,
I've been seeing a lot of posts saying like one gotta go or like start bench cut or shit like that. I saw one earlier today from NBA Central. One gotta go: Trae Young, Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox.
Man, for me it's Trae Young. He's just like, bro, like I love Trae. Like no disrespect to Trae. Trae's a bucket, man. Like he's led the league in assists. You know, he's been All NBA. He's been an All-Star before. But if you're giving me like Brunson, Fox, and Murray, I guess I'll kind of explain what those guys do. I feel like Jalen Brunson's he's probably the most underrated out of the bunch. But we're kind of all getting to know him now. He's probably like, you know, he's super cold in the playoffs, like enough to where he can kind of carry your team where you don't even really need like a superstar. Like he was kind of that. And now he's kind of taking that alpha dog role over in New York.
Yeah,
I feel like Jalen Brunson, you just can't skip over at this point right now. I feel like he had a better season than Trae Young did last year, personally. I feel like this last season, like I feel like he was hooping better in the regular season than Trae really was.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox has been hooping for some years, and they actually just got on the scene recently because they ended up making the playoffs this year, which is a big deal. Shout out SIKE, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like De'Aaron Fox he's got more speed over Trae, and he's more athletic.
Yeah.
And he can kind of do the similar things that Trae can pass, you know. like again, Trae, it's crazy. You might think Trae's like a great shooter, but he shoots 35% from three. De'Aaron Fox shoots 33%.
Yeah.
Like he's you're not really getting that much with the 3-point shots. He shoots more of a volume, so he's gonna make more. But
you said Trae's a better passer though, right?
Yeah, I still think Trae a better passer.
Yeah.
But I think De'Aaron Fox is a good enough passer to get by.
True.
And with his athletic traits,
speed and shit.
And his speed, and he's able to play defense. He gets steals and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm personally taking Fox over Trae Young today.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah. For
And
me.
then yeah,
for sure.
I would.
Yeah.
And then Jamal Murray, bro. So maybe if you asked me this question like 2 months ago, I would have a different answer. But
Same.
like since he's been hooping in the playoffs, like how he's been hooping, it's got to be Jamal Murray. So, like, I just kind of, by, like, process of elimination, we're kind of already at Trae. But, like, to me, Jamal Murray, I think he has the highest increase, like, playoff points per game, like, I think, ever. Like, I think it's, like, 8 points, I think is his differential. So, like, he be hooping in the playoffs when he's healthy. So, like, for me, it's got to be Trae Young, bro.
For sure.
I kind of just went through. That's kind of, like, how I got to do it. But,
okay.
Yeah, bro, I'm not going to lie. Trae can go, but he's still a bucket, man. He's still, like, special. I'm not saying that he's not cold, but he's definitely like
what?
Me.
Yeah, okay.
Sponge.
I guess I'll go next. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I had retweeted this because I just wanted to see what people were thinking because this is a really good question, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
Because and we were talking about it earlier. Like there isn't a wrong answer. I wanted to bring this in just to kind of see what people look for in like a player, you know, like what do you critique on and what is it that you care more about? Or obviously it seems like you would rather have a uber athletic point guard,
like a little bit quicker,
which like is a good thing, you know, like it's not, you know what I mean? So it's like okay, so that's interesting.
Kind of what I like,
you know what I mean? I like to see like the type of players and stuff, but honestly, bro, me personally, I think it was Trae and De'Aaron were locks for me.
Okay, like
personally,
for sure.
They were like, I'm keeping those.
Really?
Yeah, just because I feel like Trae Young gets like kind of disrespected in like for like NBA fans for some reason. Like he's pretty good, bro. Like you said, he led the league in assists and
he like always does.
He went to conference finals, and I feel like that's something that like kind of people kind of overlook. You know what I mean? Like his team isn't the best, so like. You know, it kind of sucks.
He's dragging a lot.
Yeah, he's dragging the whole. Like I compared him to James Harden when he was at the Houston. You know what I mean? So like, and that's like a highly rated type of player. You know, like someone that, like I don't care that you can't play defense at that point. To be honest,
right?
Like, obviously, I'm gonna build a team around you, knowing that. So go about it.
And he gets some steals too. Not to say that.
Trae I mean, like
do anything.
Yeah, people like. Steals isn't like a good way of playing, of like factoring in how good
he
a
can
defense
get
you
like
are,
you know,
but like I know what you mean.
Yeah, he'll get you a steal or two maybe.
But yeah. So that alone, he was a lock. And then, like you said, De'Aaron Fox has been a bucket, bro. Like that's why it's dope to see that Sacramento is actually doing good because he is getting the respect he deserves, and like he's been averaging.
Yeah, he's just doing it on ESPN now.
Yeah, he's just doing it in like the public eye.
Right.
So, but no, he's always been good. So that was a lock just because like of how he is.
A lock. I like to hear that.
And then
Sacktown stand up.
So the two that I was debating over was Brunson and Murray.
Why?
Because
they're like the killers, bro, of the group.
Yeah, so the playoff killers, I guess, right?
Yeah, bro.
But like, I don't know, like, and I think it's one of those like, if you would have asked me 2 months ago, it probably would have been a different answer. But I think just the way that Jamal Murray's been playing in the playoffs and like just the way that he's been stepping up and like, yeah, like he has Jokic on his team, of course, but like he's also having to go out there and do his thing as well,
right?
While having, you know, a back-to-back MVP, like, and that's not easy. If that was the case, everyone would be doing it.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean? Like, Chris Middleton would be in the same position. You know what I mean? Like,
dropping 25.
Exactly, and he's not. So, like, yeah,
I
think
a lot about him.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of it for me. I mean, Jalen Brunson's a great player. Like I said, all these players are great, but that was probably the one. Like, he's
Brunson.
nice, and like, it's just one of those, like, I don't know.
I'm
like,
okay with that.
Yeah, like, I feel like the other three are just a little bit better in my eyes.
He hasn't, like, proved himself just,
yeah, like besides your past couple playoff runs, like,
that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah,
like, you're good. Like, you were probably, like, maybe, like, you probably could have made all NBA team this year.
Yeah, I think he should have. That's a
like
different
third?
time. Yeah, third, but...
Yeah.
Because I think...
What's up, bro? What are you thinking?
I picked Jalen Brunson as well to, like, cut.
Yeah.
Just because I look at the other three players, I'm like, I can see Trae Young with a really good team around him winning a championship.
Really?
I see. Yeah, if he has the right team around him, I feel like
he'll be straight.
He can facilitate. He can take the right shots.
I was about to say
he has a good defensive team around him. He's a really good point guard.
Kind of like a little bit of Curry, just probably not as good off ball.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Top of bowl.
Better passer, maybe.
De'Aaron Fox is cold. De'Aaron Fox is the fastest player in the league. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like real people that know ball now.
Like, on the defensive side too, like he has the athleticism. He can shoot. He can get a bucket. Like,
yeah.
And then Jamal Murray, like, I feel like Jamal Murray, the thing with him has been injuries, to be honest. He dropped 50 like when they was playing Utah that series. He was dropping 50 bombs. Like,
in the playoffs,
he'll get buckets. Like, and he's been proving out these playoffs. He has the right team around him. Like, especially when like, of course he has Jokic, but still, like,
you still have to go out there and score.
He still has to go out there and like get buckets. He's all right defensively. He's not a liability by any means. So
it's not like you're gonna be able to like have someone cook on this shit real quick.
So and like I haven't seen Jalen Brunson be a player that like you can like really make. He can be like one of the stars on the team, but I don't feel like he can be the star of the team. Which I feel like I can see these three players in certain situations be the actual star of the team.
Well, you don't think he's the star of the Knicks right now?
He is, but I feel like there's other players that I feel like he only is that because he's had deep performances playoffs. But it's mostly been the Knicks have been playing really solid. They have Tom Thibodeau. They have a good coach. So I feel like that's also why the Knicks have been playing good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
that's fair. That's a good take.
Yeah, I could see Brunson getting cut too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'll cut
Trae.
Trae.
Next year you might see Brunson take that step.
Brunson,
because he's been taking steps.
Bro,
he's still generally like newer than these
Brunson's
players.
That's true. He is pretty young, right? How old is he?
Brunson's
I think he's.
Is he the same age as them?
He might be younger.
He might be older, bro.
He looks older. He looks like he's an older player.
I think he was a four year at Villanova, right?
Oh yeah, probably.
That might be true.
Like he's old.
Yeah,
he is.
Brunson's bro. He's a killer.
He's my age. He's 26.
Oh, okay. He's not that old.
Like you see,
I think he might be the oldest.
They were young stars. Like
5'2".
They only went to college like 1 year. I'm pretty sure. I think Jamal might have gone 2, but I'm not sure on that. I feel like they all went. Like,
I think they all went 1 year for sure.
And I think Jalen, they were all pretty high draft picks too. I don't think Jalen Brunson was kind of lower draft pick.
Yeah, he was second round.
That's another reason why I like Brunson too, because like he didn't have that like classical route that the other dudes
had that like underdog type shit.
So he can still come up.
Now he's not though.
He's getting in his prime now, so I feel like now he might take that step really soon. You never know.
Facts. Okay. Yeah, and I'm excited to see that too because he's in a good spot with the Knicks.
We kind of got in an argument with Cam. Like,
shout out to Cam. He's a big Trae Young guy.
Shout out to Opinionated.
But he was saying that Murray, and I don't know. I have another one for y'all.
Oh yeah.
NBA Central again. One gotta go. Bam Adebayo, Karl Anthony Towns, Domantas Sabonis, and Jaren Jackson Jr.? Think about it. Kind of maybe talk about what you're thinking. For me personally, lock.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
A lock for me, Triple J
and Bam.
and
Bam's a lock. I feel like.
Bam's
Yeah.
gotta be a lock, bro. Like,
no bias aside.
Bias
Yeah,
aside.
no bias, bro.
Bias aside, because even in the
Bam's a lock.
Olympics, he was a crucial part.
yeah,
Like,
Bam's a lock. He
Yeah.
can play D too.
He
Yeah.
can play D.
I agree.
Sometimes offensively, he pisses me off, but
Yeah,
I
like,
feel like
he's enough.
when he's good, he's
Right
nice.
now, yeah.
Right now, he's nice.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
nice.
When he can hit his mid-range shot from time to time, that's when he's really dangerous.
So that's what I was thinking too. Like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Bam are like
Lock.
they're
Yeah.
locked.
Yeah, I think we're kind of agreeing on
Yeah,
that.
so those two guys aren't leaving. I think it's between Sabonis and Cat. I might have to go with Sabonis, bro.
You're cutting?
Yeah,
Really?
because he goes
Talk about
ghost in the playoffs, bro. Like Cat.
That's true. He went.
Cat-
Shit, at least he
Cat
made the
doesn't-
playoffs.
I'm not gonna lie, Cat doesn't do it much better in the playoffs.
I mean, he beat the Thunder. He played well in that playing game, but
Right,
like that's
but,
a playing game.
and the
man.
Thunder, I would say like they don't have a until they get Chet back. Like they don't have.
We didn't have a big to guard,
they don't
so
have a big-
like he
It's like,
should have done that.
Yeah, he should. But like Cat's pretty soft, but Sabonis is like.
Charm and soft in the words of Jimmy Butler.
Man, charming soft, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Sabonis is,
I know who
is
you're cutting.
a great like regular season player, but in the playoffs, man, it's just like he gets into foul. So he's a foul hub. So like,
Sabonis?
Yeah, he just fouls a ton. Same with Jaren Jackson Jr. That kind of sucks, but
Yeah.
they foul so much that it kind
Shit,
of.
that's
like,
a DPOY right there though.
I know, bro. Do you think he deserved that? Probably.
Yeah, who was in the race for it?
It was him.
It's like Brooke Lopez.
It was Brooke Lopez too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, give it to the youngin, bro.
yeah, give it to Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, I think he's good.
I'm cutting Sabonis. I
Yeah.
just didn't like his playoff performances, and
Okay.
I feel like Cat even has a little bit better of a playoff resume than Sabonis does. And
Yeah, to be fair, Cat also has probably a better offensive game too, but I think Sabonis he's
Probably
just a
shooting.
better playmaker.
yeah, like playmaker.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would take Sabonis like in the regular season over Cat, but as
Really?
a player, like it's Cat probably.
For sure.
If that makes sense.
I think I would cut Cat.
Really?
Yeah.
I second that.
Yeah, I don't like
He's soft.
He's soft, and I feel like he's not as you can say Sabonis might have like choked in the playoffs, gone like ghost, but he's more consistent than Cat in my opinions.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting. What about you, CJ?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think like Cat just I don't know he just something about him, bro. It might be because he's light skinned. I don't know, like
Man.
something about it. I don't know, like he's just
the
kind
way
of
he talks, bro.
Yeah,
Pisses me off for some reason.
yeah.
I don't mean
he
to
be
hate,
trying
but,
to
like
he be trying to make like his voice deeper and shit. I don't know that. Shit
I mean, he
not-
was hurt all this year, so he
Yeah.
didn't really get to hoop.
But I mean, he is definitely good. Like I said, I think he's probably a better around offensive player than
He won the
Sabonis.
3-point contest.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like he has a good
yeah,
handle.
like, yeah, he's
I think he's
cold.
like one of the best 3-point shooting bigs of all
Ever?
time. I don't know
Yeah,
ever. But
whenever
like,
he said that, I kind of thought about it. It might be true.
I think that's for sure true. Like percentage wise.
Yeah,
but
like, he be getting buckets.
I like the way Sabonis plays personally. I think he's just
I do too.
like he like a just a low key like a poor man's Jokic type.
Essentially,
You know what I mean? Like Jokic is obviously probably more polished and he's bigger. So I think Sabonis also has like short arms or something. They talk about that all the
Right.
time. Like he has like T-Rex arms or some shit.
Yeah.
But like Jokic is just a 7-foot version of him and better and a better shooter, like a
Right.
better passer. You know,
Okay,
like
better
everything
everything.
better. Like he's like a poor man's Jokic. Like
yeah.
but I think I would probably take him over Cap personally.
I think that's interesting because, like I said, I haven't seen like Sabonis. Because again, Sabonis is a great regular season player. They've both been Cat and Sabonis have both been all stars before. Like
They're both good regular season
they're
players.
They're both like they're kind of in the same. Boat.
Isn't Cat?
I
They're
wish we
both
could
all
kick them both.
stars.
I wish we could kick them both off. That was
Okay,
possible, right? Like,
I feel like they could have. I feel like they could have made a better one with these players.
Who would you have? Like who? I guess give us one gotta go.
One gotta go. I mean,
Just
four
like
players.
just off the top,
players.
4 players. Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be hard to do, bro.
that's kind of tough to like think on a spot.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we can
Think
buy
about
it.
it. Think
He was
about it.
hating and look, you know what I mean? Like he was hating.
Oh, he was
on the
hating,
post
saying that
and-
we
Yeah,
could have
I
been a
feel like
better
you could-
one.
I feel like you can change. I feel like you can change like Cat and Sabonis for like maybe 2 other big men, make it tougher, or at least like
Jokic and Bede type shit.
yeah, or maybe like
Nah, they're too good.
they're too good.
They are too good for sure.
That's a pretty good one, bro.
I think this is a solid one.
They're just not. I don't like the players. Like I'm not like the biggest fan of a Bam, like a Darren Jackson, and like a.
He probably I mean Bam is his.
I like Bam, but like
I'm
surprised Bam was like the big man that came out of like because there was a lot of hype for like Whiteside at one point, but he really fell off hard. Like
he did fall off hard.
But like Bam picked up, and Bam like when they drafted him, I didn't really think much of him to be honest.
Yeah,
and he was kind of like I think he was like mid to high first round.
If you were on Ball's Life, bro, you remember Bam was cooking in high school. Bro. Like he had been cooking.
Yeah,
like he was gonna be the truth for sure. Like he was getting to it in high school. But
he just had a slow start on the Heat. To be honest, he had to play behind some players. I think that's what happened.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I like doing these one gotta go like like the NBA Central always has.
Yeah, they have some good ones. I'm pretty sure I could probably find they like just post them. I'll be on Twitter and just see, and I'm like, oh, that's a good one.
For sure. I think
let me see.
We had something else though. I think I had a question.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to kind of gear that into it, but I guess it's for you and Los. Would you guys rather be an All-Star for 5 to 10 years and never win a ring, or win a ring in that same amount of time and ride the bench? Like you didn't help at all.
But I got a ring.
Yeah.
Probably an All-Star.
I'll take the All-Star.
Yeah.
Why?
That's probably a Hall of Fame career.
Really?
You All-Star for like 10 years.
That's a you
solid
said 5 to 10 years.
career.
That's a long time.
That's not what I thought. 5 to 10?
That's a decent amount of time, bro.
It's a
Decent
decent
amount of time. You're probably picking up some.
I'm going with the ring. Like
And
I'm
just
chilling
not,
on the
not
bench.
contributing anything.
Like,
no,
I
feel
contribute
like,
in practice and like you still,
nah, bro.
Like in the game.
If I'm in the league and like that's something that I'm like wanting to do in my life, I at least want to like feel
But
what
I'm
it
a
means to
winner.
be
'Cause
a
then
good.
you
You're a winner,
like,
but you
known
rode
for
the
being-
bench.
But I'm a winner. Like I put in that work with my team. Like I was a part of that
Yeah,
process.
But did you really though?
Yeah, like
You got
every
5 to 6
time out,
All-Stars, they gonna be like, oh, he
think
could
about
get
it, though,
buckets,
like think about it, bro. If every time out, I was on the bench, I helped Bam see something he wouldn't have seen. Like if I wasn't there, maybe Bam wouldn't got that info. I was on the bench, I helped. Shit, I'm taking that ring, bro. You know, like, if y'all can't tell, I'm taking that ring.
That's fair.
I mean, the All-Stars are cool, bro, but like they don't even mean that. Like, and honestly, the games aren't even that fun. Like I'd rather be in the finals.
They've fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in the finals, bro, and like just chilling, drinking Gatorade, and like helping out tactically.
Yeah.
I feel that would be sick, bro.
That
Just
would
sitting
be
on the
cool.
bench and just being like, "Hey, Coach Spo, I see this." And he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, bet. Hey, Bam, come over here." Like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So like, I feel like getting a ring because there's so many players if you think about it
That have been All-Star.
like, that have been an All-Star or like they've been all. Actually, I don't even think that many players really been an All-Star like that. It's probably still rare, but like the players who have been All-Stars, a lot of them like they don't always necessarily win a ring, right?
No.
But like a lot of them, of course, do. But then there's players who like we ain't never heard of who got rings. Like there's a player, I think, what was his name? Like DJ Mbenga. He played for the Lakers, bro. He's like an African dude, but he got a ring, bro, and he didn't play. And like he's living life, bro. He goes back to Africa like
And has like
ring,
a fat
that's
ass
a
ring.
trophy, bro. Like,
True.
You know what I mean? He got to talk to Kobe on the bench. Like I'm chilling,
That's
bro.
fair.
Like I thought that was an interesting question
Yeah.
because I had thought about it. I was like, would I trade a ring for like all these accolades? And I'd be like, probably, bro. Because like that would mean a lot having a finals ring, bro. Like that would I would trade a lot for that. So
I guess it
I
just
think it's tougher when you say one. If you say like you're a role player and you maybe got like 2 or 3 rings, but you've been a role player, I feel like that value.
now, like
more.
you check in if you're up 20 with 20 seconds left. Like that's what I
Yeah, I don't know.
like not
I don't
contributing
know.
at all, bro.
Yeah, that
'Cause I
doesn't
feel
mean
like
anything.
if
to
you
me.
an
I don't know.
All-Star,
Really?
I think I
If
don't
you've
know.
been
I
an
feel like
All-Star,
if,
you got
Y'all
more
like
kids
y'all
rocking
want
your
to play.
jersey.
I feel like if I'm in that position, I wouldn't just like want to be on a team that won a chair. I feel like I wouldn't have like contributed to that. Like I guess like practice and stuff, but like playing wise, like I didn't have anything to do with this game that's going on right now. That I want a ring for. I don't know. That just doesn't like.
I feel you.
I feel like it depends on what you value more. Like if that ring is like you said something that you want to accomplish, then like yeah, go for it. Yeah, but like if you want to like, I feel like for me personally, like I feel the
both.
gratification of being one of the best players in the league it would mean more in that for a good amount of time.
I didn't think about it like that.
Like I feel like that, like people
remember that.
People don't know the bench player on the 2012 Heat, but people remember Brandon Roy because he was an all-star at one point. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what kind of matters more for me personally. But
okay, yeah, I like that answer. I think. Yeah, I can see both sides.
Yeah,
like,
I understand it because that is something that like a lot of people have never experienced.
Right. Or
they didn't even get the chance to experience it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
I'm sure like even like a Brandon Roy, I would sure die to have an NBA like finals.
Oh, for sure. I think everybody would.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude.
Charles Barkley or anybody.
Man, right? Yeah. Like that's why I think players who did both are like crazy, bro. Like that shouldn't happen. Yeah. Like you're an all-star for 10, 12 plus years and you're winning finals. Like that's just that's something unheard of. That's like a big deal.
That is.
Because like you said, bro, it's like a lot of players, like they're either kind of like an all-star and they're kind of like in the mix and they don't, like a Damian Lillard, man. Yeah. Like
he's been an all-star for 10 years.
Forever. Yeah. Always will be. But like, we don't know if he's getting a chip this year because it's probably not going to happen. Yeah. So like, just things like that, bro. Like, that's why I thought about that question.
That's a great question.
Yeah,
though.
bro. Like, I feel like people will have some like, I don't know, let us know in the comment section.
Let us know what y'all think,
man.
For sure.
Definitely for me, I'm going with the ring. I like that. I like that hardware, bro. I feel like that lasts forever for surely. Both things last forever, like
in different ways.
You know what I mean? So yeah, bro.
Was there anything else? Yeah, I would say we're in the last three. Was there anything else?
Nah, man. I mean, I'm just excited. Like I'm excited for the next game, like game 3.
Oh yeah,
like super going excited. Back to the Nuggets and. The Heat. Like, I'm excited for that. Mm-hmm. I know Los is too. He's probably
home court.
Yeah, how we feeling?
I don't know how this game gonna go. I feel like Denver's gonna make the adjustments they need. To be honest.
Yeah, I said that. I said they were gonna win.
Because it's a really tough matchup for the Heat, and I feel like unless every player on the Heat is playing to like their highest, they're not gonna pull out the game.
Yeah. I mean, shit, they had to this game, and they barely won. But
I know.
It was a good one.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah,
it's gonna take a Jimmy Butler like big game
masterclass,
well.
Or a fucking Gabe Vincent dropping 25 or something. Yeah, something like that. I'm excited, man. I feel like a lot of. I think someone. I don't know who tweeted it, but I saw it and it was like, "Oh, this NBA Finals is trash," and I'm like, bro, like no one is saying that. Yeah, if you actually are appreciating like basketball, like you don't think this Finals is trash.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Far from it. Like I think like. That's the casual fan.
Yeah,
that's like the one that wanted to see LA versus Boston in the finals.
They want to see.
They wanted to see that
fairy tale.
Yeah, but
real hoopers.
Yeah, facts. Like I can't wait till game 3. I think game 3 and 4 will be played by the time this one posts.
Yeah,
because I think we'll post this on Sunday
of this week.
And I think when does game 4?
Game 4
is
3
Saturday.
Days,
I think it might be
after.
Is it on Sunday?
It might be on Sunday, maybe.
Okay.
Because I know, or it might be probably Monday. Because next game is tomorrow. The next game is Friday.
I think it's Saturday or Sunday. We'll have to clarify.
It wouldn't be Saturday because they want to do back to back.
They wouldn't do back to back.
We know at least one game is going to be played in between episode 3
2 probably
and the NBA Finals.
So game 3 is on the 7th. That's Wednesday. Game 4 is on Friday.
Okay.
So yeah.
Game 5 is Monday.
So if necessary.
Right. No, it'll be necessary.
It'll be necessary for sure. 1-1. Yeah. But yeah. So by the time this comes out, game 3 would have already been played, and then. Game 4,
man.
5. We'll see how it goes.
These videos, man. It's been a pleasure.
Facts. Appreciate it.
As always, man. It's
shout out to Los Robin.
Yeah,
we'll definitely gotta get you actually on like the pod. Chop it up. Yeah, for sure.
We can definitely start that up. Get you on a little bit more. You've been sick, fan.
We appreciate everybody for listening and watching the podcast.
Shout out Sign in the back.
We'll see y'all next Sunday. Peace.
Peace. I'm hitting. I got you. Yeah.